Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Nikki Haley, fresh off a brutal defeat at the hands of Donald Trump. Well, she's made an announcement about her future, and I think a lot of us expected it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. A night after getting spanked by Donald Trump in a brutal election defeat, Nikki Haley spoke with Fox and Friends host Brian Kilmeade about the future of her campaign. Now, one of the things Brian asked was, you're saying it's a two-person race, but you came in third. So how is it a two-person race that involves you? That's a very good question. The other question is it anything but a one-person race at this point? Trump beat them combined. If you combine Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis' numbers, Trump still wins. That's how vicious of a beating this was. Well, Haley, I think, recognizes that, and she gave an announcement here about the future of her campaign. I want to know what you guys think about it, so please let me know. Also, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to show you her interview now. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
Governor, great to see you. Last night, you came in third. Overall, you got roughly 21,000 plus votes, 19% of the vote. Ron DeSantis got 21% of the vote. Why do you think it's a two-person race?
Well, I think, first of all, look at where we started. I mean, when we started, there were 14 people in the race. We had 2% in the polls, and we came out with a strong showing. That's what we wanted in Iowa. Now we're in New Hampshire. You can look at the polls in New Hampshire. We're a stone's throw away from Donald Trump, and so we're going to continue to work really hard. We've been here for 11 months. We've done over 75 town halls. We have been in Red Arrow Diner before, and so we're going to continue to talk to people, but we know that gave us the strength coming out of Iowa. We're going to get even stronger in New Hampshire, going to South Carolina.
So you said New Hampshire's going to fix what Iowa did. How does New Hampshire fix it?
Well, Brian, that was a joke. I mean, you know that. I don't take politics as seriously as sometimes you guys do. We were having a joke there, but what I can tell you is Iowa was very good to us. But now New Hampshire is going to go and continue what's happening and set the tone as it goes to my sweet home state of South Carolina. This is the process. This is what I love. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. But we couldn't be more excited about the energy we have on the ground here in New Hampshire and the send-off that Iowa gave us. We're happy.
Right. You did come on late. They had you up in the last Des Moines Register poll in second, but you end up in third. Nikki, right now, Elise Stefanik yesterday came out, fellow Republican, says, calling on all the other candidates to drop out. What do you say to Elise Stefanik?
Well, I respect Elise Stefanik, but I will say that you've got 70% of Americans don't want to see a Trump-Biden rematch. The majority of Americans disapprove of both Trump and Biden. If you look at the fact that both Trump and Biden put us trillions of dollars in debt that our kids are never going to forgive them for, and you look at the fact that they are still focused on the past, whether it's investigations, whether it's grievances, we need a new generational conservative leader. That's what Americans want. That's what they're yearning for. They don't want to continue to deal with all the negativity and baggage of the past. They want to start seeing solutions so that we get things done on the economy, on education, on the border once and for all, on law and order, and on making sure that we prevent war. That's the biggest focus we have. That's what Granite Staters are talking about, and that's what we're going to continue to talk about.
I know last night in your remarks, it seems to me, and you have some supporters there, it seems to me last night you were very tough on much more direct about Trump and Biden, saying we had two 80-year-olds. It's time to turn the page. The American public doesn't want these two. Was that intentional to be tougher after Iowa?
You know, I think, look, I've always spoken in hard truths. And so you had 14 candidates. And as we did, we were trying to get ourselves out there, make sure people knew what we were for, my record as governor, my record as ambassador. Now that we've come out of it, look, I mean, you look at any poll here in New Hampshire, Donald Trump and I are a stone's throw away. And so we have an opportunity to really make a difference here and continue to follow what the American people want. The truth is we don't want any more 80-year-olds in D.C. We don't want to go and hear about any more investigations. We're done with that. Everybody wants to see new, fresh leadership. They don't want all this division. They don't want the hatred. They just want sanity. And they want government to work for them again. They're tired of working for government. And so that's what we're going to try and do. This isn't personal. personal for me. It's never been personal for me. This is about making sure that my kids don't live like this. No parent feels good about how their kids are coming up. You look at houses. The average home buyer in America is 49 years old. The American dream is getting away from us. You look at young Americans, they're worried about getting a job. They're worried about being able to afford a home.
I want you to hear this, though.